stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Shake my paranoia, can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Breaks through the contact, and he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Allen! Tucker Kraft, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go. with the ball in the air. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Ready?
On play action, Love to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from second to third down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. That would be very apparent on being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's Ethan Evans now. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
To throw is Fields. This one swung out here to Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be second down. And the Rams hit 3-0 here in the month of September. They're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up third down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
11. Here we go.
Fields. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going after. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Douglas, the man in motion. Here's Love. Will get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Love to throw for it on fourth. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Chase Brown, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they worked it really well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got this down almost to the to 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Again, Fields. Will complete this one to Watson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown. Puka Nacua, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80. And it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if there's any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe I told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Rick Woolen in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
On the double.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Black shot 50. Green. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Formation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Austin. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
On all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partners along the defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
319 gets that. Go.
Now it's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Wester on the return.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ultra. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, they never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Right side to Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and will wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions or nothing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go, shot.
Back to throw, Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319, good shot.
To the air again, Fields. That's taken in by Watson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown! Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing. Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Love now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, son.
Looking to throw. Fields. Short throw. He's got Kraft. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Back to throw again. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now when you start to lean on that running game, that's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 3:19, next up. Go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Justin Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense at the line and set to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Down. Ready?
Love, they go play action now. And he is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Indianapolis. CeeDee Lamb, 46 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Koo now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got into the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. That's taken in by Kraft. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Fields. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside of the 20. Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And will wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Brown. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chase Brown, 57 yards. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he'll be outbounds after getting this one across the field. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go. Good.
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Fields. That's to Kraft, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Here we go.
Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Well, that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group.
And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And maybe measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action this time with Love. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Here is third and quite a ways.
50 green. Needle blue.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Here we go, son.
Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Velus Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. While no one wants hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. On play action. Love to throw. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Ready, set.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chase Brown, 31 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. Fields now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
And here we go on fourth down. Fields flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone where field goal wouldn't be enough to erase his fourth quarter deficit. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is 2nd and 8. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 28-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tucker Kraft, 71 yards. And the Rams are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's the guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Vegas Jones, 31 yards. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Rams 70, Colts 49.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Let's go, Ultra. Go Ultra.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Opposite. 50. Green.
They give it to Brown. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Handing it off to Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 182 yards rushing for him now as he's toted at 21 times.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Chandler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I was running here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Reggie Gilliam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
56.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. That one caught downfield by Watson. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Hooked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it'll probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, Those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Rams, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.